Yo, Jonathan here. Got a chance to check out the Liberty 3 Pro from Soundcore, which packed just about everything you could possibly want in a pair of wireless earbuds. Noise cancellation, customizable EQ, wireless charging, USB-C, LDAC, the list goes on and on.
I know you're scared to commit, so you act like I don't even exist. You know I deserve it better than this, so am I still down for you?
So whether you just picked up a new iPhone 13 or a 13 Pro and you're looking for something to pair alongside that, or you're just looking for a pair of alternatives to AirPods Pro, these are seriously compelling. Now, disclosure, I recently got a chance to team up and partner with Anchor, like hang out on their website partner, which for me is a dream because I get to continue showcasing and using the tech I already used on a higher scale, and then do things like give away a few pairs to you guys.
I've never had any expensive headphones or ones that are better than just the ones that come with the iPhones. Well, when they used to ship the headphones with the iPhones. But yeah, thank you. I've listened to this song called Blessed by Jules, and I can actually hear the differences between each of the instruments, whatever type of hand drum they're using. I could actually hear it in the background. I couldn't really hear that in my other pair of headphones. Honestly, it sounds way different than what I'm used to hearing, because it's the first time I've even had the wireless earbuds, and it's honestly really great. So I'm excited to use them further, and if you have any music suggestions for me to hear different music, how different music sounds, I'm open to any suggestions. Thank you, and thanks again, man.
The Liberty 3 Pro comes in 4 different colors, so let's give away one of each of those. And for a chance to win, just drop a comment letting me know what your favorite feature about the Liberty 3 Pro are. And it's not required, but if you're feeling like being awesome, make sure you guys drop a like as well. So I would say the most compelling thing about Liberty 3 Pro outside of the sound quality is the price point. Normally, they come in for under $175, which is wild. But right now, there's a special promo where you can scoop them up for $149. So on one hand, Soundcore is aggressively pricing these next to AirPods Pro, but at the same time, they are also going straight for the jugular with the experience and what you get in the box. Immediately upon opening things up, you're like, damn, that is a lot of stuff in there. Every possible ear tip you could possibly need, and attachments to lock those bad boys in just in case you want to use these to work out. The case itself packs USB-C +1, wireless charging +2, and even though these are Pro headphones, the footprint of the case is relatively compact and fits nicely right in that pocket. Jumping in, taking a closer look, what sets these apart are Soundcore's coaxial dual driver design. And fancy tech talk aside, what that does is gives you phenomenal high-end as well as low-end simultaneously, and then you pair that with their custom ear tips, and it's a really, really enjoyable listening experience. The Mad Lads over at Soundcore even implemented air pressure relief, so if you're someone who listens to music for extended periods of time like I do, your ears will thank you. So when you tie all that in together, the benefit of that is a wider soundstage. And what I want to do next is take you through some of my favorite tracks, as well as some tracks that I'm really familiar with, and describe what I'm hearing. So this is Pieces by Asher Postman. If you haven't checked him out, stop sleeping on him. He is an incredibly talented producer. And immediately, vocals, very nice and up front. There's some background vocals that just kind of sit right in the back of your head. Some sound design that kind of sits in the back of your head as well. The low end on these are a little silly. So there's a vocoder section of the song where it's just sounds phenomenal there. I'm gonna throw on Nikes. Shout out to Julia. Wolf, a little more 808 kick heavy. It's different because with AirPods Pro, the mids are very pronounced and up front, but I'm getting that here. The only difference is I would say the high end is a little more crisp, and the low end by far just obliterates AirPods Pro. Hi-hat is just kind of jumping back and forth. Right ear, left ear. The spacing is wild on there. I did this fair trade Drake cover with my guy Blaze Johnson Jr. I was pretty happy with that mix, so I know that well. I lived in it for quite a while. It's weird to use warm as a sound for headphones. I don't know if I have, but I know specifically what that acoustic guitar sounded like, and hearing it hundreds of times, working on it, it's represented really well here. Pan the guitar left here so I know what that sounds like. Right part of the guitar comes in. Blaze is about to go off right here.
Mama used to be on disability, but gave me this ability. And now she walking with the head out and her back straight. I don't think you're feeling me, I'm out here being everything they said I wouldn't be and couldn't be. I don't know what happened to them, God just say they would be.
Ooh, there's a little reverb trail that I know I automated that just floats. The other track I want to check out is the one I did with the boys over at City Creed. This might be one of the mixes I'm most proud of just because I spent a long time on this one, but Dre's vocals are about as smooth as it possibly gets. Live drums, live bass from Jeremy John, who is just ridiculous on bass.
About the times that I miss, and not to mention all the friends I'd have lost ever since. Cause I'm alone in a room full of people, on a street full of broken homes, and we only hurt each other. And I'm alone in a room full of clothes.
Yeah, the bass, guitar is like right here, panned in my left eyeball. Dre's just locked and loaded in the middle. Kick is glued real nice with that bass. And it's just balanced, man. That's like the best way I could describe it. Lastly, I've been into the newest Trivium album, and there's a particular section in Fall Into Your Hands. I'm gonna go extremely heavy, but it's one of the most just brilliant, heavy pieces I've heard in a long time. Here we go. 2:52 into the track. That crash is... It's about to get heavy. Ugh, that's disgusting in an amazing way. So kind of got lost in that, but I'll drop a link to everything I showcased as well as some of my other favorites down below. But really anything that I threw at these, the results were just as impressive. That, of course, was with the stock Liberty 3 Pro sound profile, which I really enjoy, but there's a handful that you can select and go through yourself, or really dive in there and custom tune it to how you want it to sound. I think that's probably the biggest difference, I would say, from AirPods Pro. They sound phenomenal on their own, but just in case you really want to tweak that, you have endless control. It makes complete sense that Soundcore has Grammy-winning engineers that back these. They sound fantastic. And then on top of that, you pile in customizable noise cancellation. Not just noise cancellation where it's on or off, but they have different settings depending on low noise, medium noise, or if you're outside and things get really wild, you can custom pick that to what you need. Out of the box, I would say the stock profile is really aggressive with the low end to the point where like, oh damn, that's a lot of bass. I personally really enjoy that. Like if there's a sub, I'm there. But again, with that multitude of control you get over the presets or the custom EQ, if that's too much for you, you can easily dial it back. But for me, don't dial it back. What's also nice on top of all that is these are also water resistant. So if you're looking for a pair of active earbuds, something to work out with, you can rest assured knowing that these will definitely handle sweat. Now, just like the flexibility and the customization you have with noise cancellation, you also have that flexibility with transparency mode. So you can control the amount of noise coming in to your preference. You can of course turn everything off and just use these as wireless earbuds. So the beauty here is you have control about just over everything you could possibly want. As someone who really enjoys AirPods Pro, the Liberty 3 Pro are phenomenal. I think for me, in a world where wireless earbud competition is probably the best it's ever been, these can hang with anything out there, but the biggest thing is you're going to save a ton of cash. So aside from that, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Again, if you did and you are feeling like being awesome, make sure to drop a like down below. And again, if you want to jump on that special promo, I'm sure that clock is ticking. Link is down below as well. Thank you guys. This is Jonathan, and I will catch you guys later.